Okay, there we go. How's everybody doing this morning? It's your boy. We're officially on Streamlabs now. Haven't been on Streamlabs in a hot minute. But yeah, here we are, once again. So, funny story. Hopefully you guys can hear me fine. I see the microphone levels on my part, but hopefully you guys can hear me fine. So I had a bunch of commands set up and everything using the cloud bot for Streamlabs. And then I come to realize it's not the right account. I was doing it for my my other account that I used to do streaming with. So now I got to set that up again, but hopefully it works. So we'll see. And let's see, we got Hubby in the chat. What's going on, Hubby? And MB is in the chat as well. What's going on, MB? And Eric's here. What's up, dude? My buddy Ulf's here as well. Cool beans. And let's see, Ulf is asking, what's the dealio? So, yeah, I just described the dealio, so. I'd like to change the settings for this chat box. It's not really letting me, though. It's just showing the infinite circle, because I'd like to show more comments, but, meh, oh well, that's okay. No big deal. I can just adjust that for now. Yeah, it's like it disappears. Huh. Yeah, the comments are disappearing. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, it's not letting me change the settings. Interesting. Oh well. I'll figure that part out. So, got my coffee. A little sip chit chat. How's everybody doing this morning? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Streamlabs looks pretty cool. Thanks. I'm using the neon scene. That's the scenery that you can see behind me. It's got some other stuff too. You got this. You got this. You got this. And whatever that is. I guess that's intermission. Yeah, it's like really zoomed in. That's funny. Not sure what that's about. Oh well, that's okay. Yes, Terry, retard, he has won the election. Alright, come on, don't spam, dude. Let me see. Alright. Gonna have to put you in timeout, buddy. I don't mind you supporting my channel, just don't send like 10, 15, 20 messages at once. Come on, man. So let me try one of these commands that I've been typing in. Let's see if it actually works. So, Valentine. No! Oh, there we go. Got it. Cool. There we go. All right, nice. So, you look in the chat. Valentine Cruises. Let's get them to 100 subs, guys. All you gotta do is just click the link directly. Takes you right to her channel. And there you go. So, commands do work. Perfect. It's good to see. So yeah, I had a few others set up, and I'm just in the process of doing such. Because, like I mentioned earlier, I technically did, it's just it was for the wrong channel, so here I go again, on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. $108 subs, let's go! Heck yeah, man, 108 subs, that's great. We're getting there, man. You know, we're pretty much growing like at least a couple a day. So that's heckin' dope, guys. Definitely appreciate the support. And let's see. Sunny says, good morning. Good morning, Sunny. Cornsicles, glad to have you. Nice seeing the stream horizontal. Yes. So you guys probably saw my community tab. I'm sure quite a few of you voted on that tab as well. Overwhelming majority wanted the horizontal format for my content in general, so you will definitely expect to see more of that in the future. I might still do some vertical stuff, like if I do StreamYard for a couple things, but otherwise, you know, we'll take it from there. But one thing I really like about Streamlabs is I can use the full resolution capacity for this camera. So you are getting the 4K right now. I don't know if it's streaming in 4K on YouTube, but essentially the camera resolution is set to 4K. So it definitely looks a lot better. It looks less pixelated. The colors look, the white balance, all that looks pretty darn good. Well, all right, let's see. Savian Green, the autistic bald skeletons here. What's going on, dude? Stop singing. I hear the German evil Wong. I don't know what that is. Anyway. And looks like passing around some corn, passing around some coffee. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff indeed. But yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me adjust the settings for the chat box. That's because the comments are disappearing. I don't like that. I don't like the comments disappearing like that. I don't know. Maybe I just got to get a couple of these under my belt. I forgot how it was before. I could have sworn I would have been able to do it before. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. Anyway, let me put another one of my commands in here. So we got exclamation Mary. So this is pretty fun. So it takes a couple seconds and then the command goes through. So there we go. All right. So newest command in the chat, let's get Mary. Mary's Gigs. For anyone that may or may not know, Mary's Gigs. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with her. Let's get her to 1K subs. She's got channel membership she offers. She has the public watch hours. She just needs the subs now. So for anyone that has yet to subscribe to Mary's Gigs, click the link, head over to her channel, and show her some love. All right, so I got that one works. That's perfect. All right, let's get Nina in the commands. So I'll just do exclamation Nina. Let's get Nina to 1K subscribers and 4K watch hours. All right, perfect, that works. And then I will put that in the chat. Exclamation Nina. And there we go. Nice. I like that. That's pretty cool. It's like the Nightbot that some of you have set up on your channel, except, you know, Streamlabs version. So let's see. Megan says, I'm a corn bee, 9 ears down, 60 more to go. Nice work. And, oh, hubby's here. What's going on, hubby? Just promoting the wifey. So if you scroll back a little bit in the chat, Valentine Cruises, I got the commands. I'm setting up the command so far. That way I just type it and then bam, there we go. Good stuff. All right, so let's get Matthew on there. All right, let's get Matthew to 1K subscribers and 4K watch hours. All right, now I'll type in, okay, that one should work. Mike, remember when Mike the Musical Vegan Beast was banned? Yes, I remember that. And let's see, hubby, nothing much, enjoying a drive at work, 6 a.m. Oh, so you're like 3 hours behind me. I see. So there's another link in the chat. That's for Matthew Fields. You guys want to help your buddy Matthew Fields so he can eventually maybe appreciate what he's got? Just saying. And head over to his channel, subscribe, watch his stuff. Let's get those watch hours for him, because his subscriber count, he's going like 5 or 10 a day, right? But yeah, he'll keep saying he's stuck. But anyway, aside from that, right? His subscriber count's growing. He needs the watch hours, so you guys want to watch his stuff, run his playlist, go right ahead. Matthew's in the chat. Just click the link, takes you right to his channel. Okay, let's get another one set up. And I know I said I was going to react to your video that you sent me this morning, Ulf. I'll get around to that as soon as I can. Did you see my questions? No, I didn't see your questions. I got to go back, Ulf. Let me see. Yeah, let me scroll on here. That shows more. So I answered the what's the dealio one. Let me see what else. Forgot to film the incline cable chest press. Haven't found a good way to start the exercise yet. Couldn't change it to flat chest. Have 2 flat movements. Well, when you get it set up, you can send me a clip so I can take a look. And did I see your questions? I guess that was it. Let's see. Savian says there's a British short hair looking at him. And he's playing GTA on his British short hair Xbox. Nice. British short hair is sleeping. Nice work, guys. Okay, let's get Nicole to... She's got the subscribers. She needs the watch hours. So, 4K watch hours. Okay, now let's go to Nicole. That should work. Any minute now. There we go. Okay, that one took a few seconds. There was a little delay there, but there we go. So, if you guys have not seen The Grind with Nicole, right? She plays video games. She does daily life vlogs. She goes out and works with her live streams. She does some cool stuff, man. So you want to check out Nicole grinding through life, through all kinds of different niches. You check out her channel by clicking the link. Takes you right there. Show her some love, guys. Definitely appreciate it. Let's get Mr. Womble. If I'm not mistaken, too, moderators can also type in the command in the chat, and it should work. So, we'll see. Let's see. Sunny says, I have the same mic you have, Mike. But it's black. Nice. I wanted to get a black one, but the white one was like $10 cheaper. Ooh. I don't know if that's a touchy subject. The black one being more expensive? But, yeah. Anyway. But no, that's kind of bullshit though, isn't it? Right? Like, they upprice things because of the color. It's retarded. It's the same freaking microphone, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe that's just me. Let's get Womble to 1K subscribers and 4K watch hours. I don't know if Womble has the watch hours, but I know he needs the subs. No, wait, I think he does need the watch hours. Yeah, when I was on Amazon, it was like, what was it, $29.99 for the white one, and then it was $39.99 for the black one. It wasn't on sale. It didn't show like the discount price. It was just $10 difference over color. It's so stupid. I mean, it's probably more of an aesthetic thing, right? But still, right? That's a little suspicious. But I digress. All right, so I got Womble coming up in the chat. And if you guys haven't checked out Dashing Womble, he also live streams his work. He records other cool stuff too. You want to check out his content, click the link. Let's get your boy, Mr. Womble Boy, to 1K subs and 4K public watch hours. And Paul Gale's in the chat. What's going on, Paul? Just finishing setting up my Streamlabs with some of the basic stuff. I technically had it set up, but it was the wrong YouTube channel. So then I had to go sign out, sign back in, go through the other stuff all over again. I'm so getting so old, I don't even know what I'm doing. But it's okay. we're finishing this stuff up real quick. And of course we're sipping on coffee. And you know, you guys want to chit chat, you got any particular questions, honestly anything, I don't care. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Let's see. So how do we do the command? Just type in what you just typed in. Can I test it? Yeah, go ahead, Sonny. See if it works. It should work. For anyone that is given the allowance, right? The streamer at hand, anyone that's got a wrench. So that should work just fine. All right, let's get Melissa up as well. All right, let's get Melissa to 1K subscribers. I think she still needs the watch hours too. Okay, looks like it works, honey. Nice. Nice. Speaking of the devil, there she is. What's going on, Melissa? Glad to have you. So, just wrapping up some commands so far with my Streamlabs. Because I thought I had the correct channel, but it wasn't, so gotta do it all over again. That's okay. Basically just creating a roster of different channels to try to prop up, get them some watch hours, get them some subscribers and all that good stuff. Hey, there she is. What's going on, Nina? I put your channel as one of the commands. I'll type it back in. So for anyone that wants to do !Nina, there we go. So head over to Nina's channel, subscribe, watch her stuff. She does work vlogs. She likes to walk her dogs in the morning, all that cool stuff. So definitely check her out sometime. And I did Melissa's, right? Yes, okay, cool. Got that. Nice. So let's get my buddy Just Roy. And we'll do !Puppet. Because he's the guy that does like the puppets. Let's get Puppet Boy. I'll call him that, Puppet Boy. To 4K watch hours. He's got the subs, he just needs the watch hours. So for anyone that has a wrench, you can type in the command as well if you feel like plugging it in for the chat. Plus it's a cool way to help prompt some engagement. So why not? Why not? We got 8 viewers. Nice, guys. Nice. That's I think that's our peak so far. That's pretty awesome. Definitely appreciate the support and the engagement. Okay, so let's get another person. And if you guys happen to know of any channels that are not listed in the commands in the chat that need help with their channels too, so let me know in the comment section down below. I'll add that as a command, and there we go. Cool stuff. What goes around comes around, right? If love's going around, it's coming right back around. Okay, let's get Rachel to 1K subscribers. She doesn't do longer content, but she does work vlogs too. I guess she wants shorts views, so how about shorts views? And how many would that be? That would be, if I'm not mistaken, for the channel memberships, it's 3 million shorts views in 90 days. And if it's, yeah, if it's 1K, if it's a monetization, yeah, let me check the criteria real quick. Because she doesn't have longer videos on her channel. They're pretty much all shorts. But they get like a couple thousand views, so I would assume, okay, 3 million for that, 10 million for that. So who's Rachel? Yeah, Rachel is DoorDash Diaries. She does work vlogs too. They're usually under 3 minutes. I have yet to see a longer video on her channel. So if you guys want to check her out, I'll put a command in the chat for that as well. So I'll type in !Rachel. And should give a couple seconds and a couple seconds. There we go. Sometimes it takes a few seconds. I'm not sure, but that's okay. Anyways, you guys want to support someone you probably haven't seen before, or maybe you have and you just haven't checked out her channel. Rachel from DoorDash Diaries. She does shorts, so if you're into shorts, if you're into content that's under 3 minutes, she might be right up your alley. So definitely click the link in the description, not the description, click the link in the chat, check her out sometime. And let's see, one more that I can think of immediately is my buddy Ulf's music. So for anyone that may or may not know, Mr. Ulf J, he's in the chat. He's got a music project. It's called Timothy Toyo. I made a video on that on my main channel. Not my main channel, my music channel, Plug in the Mic. Just basically ranking his singles. He's got 7 singles on his Timothy Toyo website. I'll put that as a command as well. So you guys can also check him out if you're looking for some spicy alternative rock music. Check out my buddy Ulf's music. And let me type in command Timothy Toyo. That should work. I spelled it wrong. Oops. My bad, Ulf. Yeah, let me fix that. Old's music. Check out my buddy Old. Alright, that should be better. Alright, cool beans. Plus, you can plug it in too if you want, Ulf. Right, you got the wrench. So if you want to just type in exclamation point Timothy Toyo, one word, plug in your music. I don't care. That's fine by me. And let's see. I want to put my link tree in here. Of course I'm going to put my link tree in here. You're going to shamelessly plug yourself? That way people can check out your link tree, because there might be resources where I can help you out and resources where you can help me out. Oh my god. Yep. Okay. Check out my link tree. And I guess I'll put in parentheses resources to help me out / resources to help you out. Because it goes both ways, right? That's how I see it. Okay, and then let's go to link tree. Yeah, this is cool. This is fun. I like it. Alright, there we go. So if you guys want to hit up my link tree sometime, click the link. All kinds of resources where you can help me out, and all kinds of resources where I can help you out. Including my Streamlabs link if you want to send a dono. That's totally fine by you. But otherwise, I will also put my dono in here as well. We'll just put it in tip jar. Send a dono to my Streamlabs. If you want, not a requirement. And let's see, I put that as, yeah, tip jar. Okay. Tip jar, that one should work. Okay, there you go. So if you guys want to send a link or send a dono to my Streamlabs, you can do it that way as well. Not a requirement, but if you feel like it, that's totally fine by me. And let's see, I think those are the major ones I wanted to do. I think that those are the major ones. I'm trying to think of anyone else that isn't already on that list. So as far as gig channels specifically, we've got Dashing Womble, we've got Valentine Cruises, we've got DoorDash Diaries, aka Rachel, we've got Just Roy Deliveries, the puppet guy, we've got Nina from the Flanadian, we've got Nicole from The Grind with Nicole, we've got Melissa for Gig Life and More, we've got Matthew from Matthew Fields, we've got Mary from Mary's Gigs, and want to get Sunny monetized, so I'll put Sunny in here too. So Sunny recently reached over 500 subs. Big congratulations to Sunny for being able to pull that off. And pretty much everybody banding together and just helping to promote her channel. Be like, subscribe to Sunny, subscribe. Let's get those public watch hours for Sunny though. That way Sunny can start offering channel memberships. So that would be 3K. So let's see. Let's get Sunny to 4K watch hours. No problem, Mrs. Cornsicles. And I will do Sunny. That should go through. Alright, Ulf said he's got to leave soon. So, yeah, before I get too ahead of myself, I did say I was going to react, or not react, I was going to take a look at your, what was it, shoulder press? Which one were you doing? Okay, dumbbell shoulder press. Let me see. Watching it off camera. But yeah, let me take a look. What have we got? Okay, that was a tough rep. But you're pushing, that's good, that's good. So you got 3. All right, slight pause there. I wouldn't pause too long. Wait, whoa, wait. I only counted 4 reps there. Hold on. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you only did 4 reps in that set. So let me... You did 4 reps here. So, I definitely notice, Ulf, you like to flare your elbows out quite a bit. If it feels better for you to do it that way, that's totally fine. Otherwise, you could tuck your elbows forward a bit. So instead of like this, you can go a little more like this, and then push up. That also makes it even more front delt and tricep heavy. Plus, with the position of your elbows, it might also feel more comfortable to get to that bottom position for the stretch. So that's totally up to you though. Neither one is wrong. It's more of a preference thing based on what you would prefer. But yeah, you did 4 reps with that set. It wasn't 6. So I counted exactly 4. Definitely make sure you're counting as soon as the rep gets down, right? So as soon as you get back in the starting position, then you count the rep, then you count the rep, then you count the rep. So always remember that. The rep starts and finishes in the same position. For most exercises. There are some exceptions. But for the most part, yeah. Let's see. Megan says corn. Nice. Is there good to have 2 flat exercises on the same push day, flat bench and pec deck? Well, I mean, pec deck is, you figure you're moving in the horizontal plane, so it's a slightly different resistance curve. It doesn't matter, right? If you want to do pec deck and flat bench in the same day, that's totally fine. I mean, personally, I like having an incline and a flat. If you're going to do both, I like the idea of having an incline and a flat in the same day, but that's totally up to you. Let's see, Sunny says she'll be right back. Got to leave chat for a bit, leave you running. Nice. Helping your boy with those public watch hours. Much appreciated, Sunny. And let's see, Ulf saying, you think it's time to change to machine shoulder press. Yeah, you have been stuck on that number for a while, huh? Man, I want you to get to 25, man. I want you to at least get to 25. So, ultimately, just remember to count your reps in the same position as you start them. So, right, like, maybe you lost count, possibly. I would say just try another session and aim for 5 to 6 reps per set and see how you can pull that off. Aim for 5 to 6 reps for next session. And because pretty much the tactic that you've been using up to this point is to gradually increase the amount of poundage per set before moving up in weight. So basically you're moving up by reps. So I would say just keep trying to go from that 5 to 8, eventually landing in 8 before you move up. So it might take you a couple more weeks, but I think you got this, Ulf. I think you got it. All right, so Does anybody else know of any other channels that were not listed earlier and have not shown up in the chat with the commands that might need help getting monetized? If you guys happen to know anyone, just let me know in the comment section down below. And pretty much just making sure the little things are taken care of with my Streamlabs setup. Let's see, vertical. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm just gonna get rid of that. And I like the frame. I like the webcam frame. That's pretty neat. Maybe I can slightly increase the... Let's see if I can slightly increase the frame. Or my video in the frame. Oh, wait, it moved me a little bit. Hold on. Let me see. 215, 216. Yeah, that's about the closest it's going to get. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Didn't like dumbbell incline row. My neck is super stiff now. Could be random, though. No, it could be that, but you also need to make sure you're stretching off. You got to make sure that you're stretching. Do static stretches after you work out. I'm not sure how much you've been keeping up with that stuff, but you got to do it, man. One thing I like to do is I'll grab like a ledge or a wall, and I'll just basically like that sort of thing, or you can just really unbuckle the back. Right? You unbuckle the back, you're really going to stretch those lats and traps. So your back's probably just very tight. But see what your physiotherapist would say, whatever recommendations that he would have for you on that one. And MB says corn. Yes, good stuff. Yeah, it's just not letting me open the settings for the chat box. They're just so weird. Don't get the same stretching on dumbbell rows I do with chest supported rows. Well, the main reason, right, it partly has to do with support against gravity. So you're going to feel a bit more that, it's hard to describe, but essentially the forces of gravity will always push down, right? So if you're in a position where your spine is vertical to gravity, there's always going to be some kind of compression. You can experience decompression by hanging off something as gravity continues to push down, which is one way to stretch the back and the spine. And the other one too is to prop yourself up against something because the forces of gravity will continue to push down, right? The only difference is that you got something to support you to do it without your body counteracting those gravitational forces. That's why with chest supported stuff, you'll feel more of a stretching sensation. Plus, the chest support also restricts your movement, but yet you still get in that stretch position, which further emphasizes the fact, right? You've got two forces pushing against each other, gravity and the bench or the chest support. So they're conflicting with each other. That's basically what's happening. M says, something about you reminds me of corn. I wonder what that could be, M. Could it be my patented corn hat? I figure I'll wear it. Why not? These are like blue glasses, but I don't really use them. I don't need them like 99% of the time. So, screw it. Why not? Let's put on the corn hat. There we go. Is that better? Let me know in the comment section down below. Alright, buddy Olf's leaving. Take care, dude. Glad I can give you my 2 cents on some things. Hopefully what I said was helpful. Cool beans. Yeah, it's cool. I like this whole... I just kind of wish that Streamlabs would allow me to directly chat in the Streamlabs program on the computer. So if I want to interact with the chat, they send me to a separate tab on the web browser. I generally prefer that if it was already integrated in there. That's one thing I like about StreamYard. StreamYard, you can chat directly with the chat excuse me, right, you can directly interact with the chat box on the same screen. Streamlabs, that's not the case. So let me actually show you guys. I gotta, oh yeah, that's right, I gotta get the screen capture source. Okay, let me see. Or display capture, that's what I meant. All right, so yeah, there we go. You can probably see that. So if I change the size, I can do that too, right? So if I wanted to make it a little smaller. So if I interact with the chat, I have to go on this tab rather than just be directly in the Streamlabs, but it's okay. No big deal. All right, and I guess we'll, no, not that. Oh, webcam group. Okay, that's why it has that. Let's put that down there. No. Bam. And okay, there we go. Then I can just get rid of that. I could change size of it too if I need to. But I'll just let that skedaddle. Hey, what's going on, Nicole? Glad to see you. And Nicole, so you know how you have commands set up with your streaming stuff? I think you got Streamlabs too, right? Got the same thing for you, baby. So exclamation Nicole. If you guys want to bounce over to Nicole's channel, hit that subscribe button, watch her stuff, run some playlists, you go right ahead. Let's get those watch hours for Nicole. She's got the subscribers, although more is great. Let's get those public watch hours. She does all kinds of cool stuff. She does day in the life vlogs. She streams video games. She does work streams with, you know, gig work stuff. She grinds, right? If she can grind, she'll do it. And for anyone that's got a wrench, which I can actually do that for a couple people, you guys can also chime in with the exclamations, or should I say the commands. So I got a couple people that I'll give the wrench to. And it does work for anyone that is given those permissions, if you want to type in commands too. And let's see, I'll give one to Melissa too, why not? Alright, so I gave one to Megan, gave one to Nicole, I gave one to Melissa, and who else needs one? I'll give one to Nina. And if you take a quick scroll through with the chat, you can see what the command is exactly. And if you feel like plugging in your own one, that's totally cool. I don't care. That's fine. So for example, exclamation Nina. Do that one, and then Nina's channel pops up. There we go. Cool beans. But yeah, you're welcome to plug in your own channel with the command. Just take a look at what it says in the chat. Copy it, put it somewhere, put it in your pocket for later. Whatever you want to plug in your own channel, that's totally fine. Yeah, you're getting there, Nicole. 1,116. I mean, you're over halfway towards the channel memberships. Wasn't it like just a couple weeks ago you had 1,300 or something like that? So that's great. And that whole doing nails stream, you got like thousands of views. That was great. I saw like, what was it, 70, like 75, something like that, 75 people watching. It's like, holy crap, man. YouTube is being based right now. Am I right? You know, as much shit as I give to YouTube sometimes, you know, when they come in clutch, it's pretty cool. Especially for the little guys and the little gals and anyone that doesn't identify as little guy or little gal, right? Because we are an inclusive channel. And let's see, I think that's it for now. There's a couple other people I would probably give a wrench to. Something like that. that's it for now. I know I get some other regulars here too. I gave one to Mary, she already had one. But yeah, essentially, those are quite a few of the commands so far. I'll plug in my link tree again. And I'll plug in tip jar again. Alright, looks like Roy's going live pretty soon. Cool. So, how's everybody doing this morning? You guys getting ready for work? You got some other plans in mind? How's the weather? Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, it's weird, right? I'm trying to change the settings for the chat box. That way the comments don't disappear after like 5-10 seconds. But it's giving me the infinite loading screen. So I don't know. I think I can change settings here. Okay, yeah, it looks like I can. Cool. But yeah, it's like it disappears after a certain amount of time. Let's do the Twitch one. Yeah, I like that one. Alright, let's see. Let's see if the comment disappears for this one this time. It might. Because you guys probably noticed, like, the chat box looks blank after X amount of time. Oh, look, see, it did it again. How do I get rid of that? It never did that before when I used to live stream on my other channel. But it does it now? Oh, wait. I got it. I found it. Okay. Always show messages. Okay, now let me save the settings, see if that works. Alright, so now that comment and any other comments moving forward should stay on the screen. Because I don't like when it disappears, right? Some people might prefer that, like maybe if they're playing a game and they just don't want their screen to get clogged up, maybe, I guess. I never really cared about that, though. So I digress. Okay, so it looks like... Alright, was somebody leaving? No, okay. So yeah, Nicole's at 1616 watch hours. So yeah, you're getting there, Nicole. Just keep on grinding. You got plenty of people in this circle, in this community, propping you up, right? Head over to Nicole. Let's grind her to 3K watch hours. So she gets those channel memberships. And then let's get her to 4K so she can get monetized. And let's see. Nicole is saying, get ready to go do some gig work in this 20-degree weather. Oof, 20 degrees, huh? Man, I thought it was cold over by me. It's 45 right now, which is pretty cold for Florida, but could be worse, right? Could be worse. So stay safe out there, Nicole. And, you know, grind. Just don't grind till you hit the ground or whatever the phrase is. And let's see. Melissa says, okay, I'll set up another watch hour list and include a couple of your live streams. Cool. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that indeed. And yeah, pretty much, if anyone knows of any channels that have not been featured in the commands list to help promote their channels, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll add them as well. So yeah, the comments are staying now. So that's awesome. Good stuff. And let's see, Rosebud, what's going on? Hi, listening while working. Have a nice day, everyone. Well, appreciate you lurking and listening. That's always good ways to support the Chan as well. And let's see, Megan saying, I'm getting ready for my mom to come over. We have a 3-year-long sewing project we are trying to finish. Wow, 3 years of a sewing project, huh? Oh my goodness. I guess you can no longer weave it to the side, eh? But no. Well, have a good time, I guess. I don't know how much fun a 3-year sewing project is, but I'm sure you'll get it done in no time. A wool coat for 18-inch dolls. Wow, I see. Muy interesting. That is Portuguese for, that's pretty cool. Yes, I speak fluently in at least 69 different languages. It's cool, have a good day. Nice. And speaking of Rosebud, yeah, cute kitty. Kitty kitty. What a cute kitty. Cool stuff. Okay. Good stuff. So with my Streamlabs stuff now, I decided to put my green screen off to the side. If I use StreamYard to do any streaming, like if I decided to do a vertical stream or something like that, I'll put the green screen in the background for that. But otherwise, definitely digging the Streamlabs stuff. In fact, maybe I can move this in the frame. I'd like that idea. Move that in the frame. So, what do you guys think about this, right? Do you guys like the chat box being up here? Or do you want it here? Or would you like it somewhere else? I was thinking like it can either stay in the frame with the camera, or I can move it just kind of like in a corner. So, what do you guys think? So type 1 in the chat if you want the chat box here, like in a corner, or type 2 in the chat if you want it within the frame itself. So, what do you guys think? So let's see. Hubby, LOL, I saw that hat. Said must join back and see it. Nice. But yeah, what do you guys think? Type 1 in the chat if you want it like in one of these corners, or type 2 in the chat if you want it like in the camera frame. Okay, it looks like Alright, looks like we're back, okay. And let's see. So 1 in the chat be in like one of these corners here. So we got 2 people voting for that, and we got Hubby also voting for that. All right. So like right here, what do you guys think? So should it stay here? Or do you want it in the frame, like in here? So I guess maybe, it seems like we're all agreeing with the top right. I like the top right. I like that one too. But do you want it here, out of the frame, or do you want it in the frame? So type 1 in the chat, out of frame or in the frame, for type 2 for that one. And so he's typing 1 for out of frame. Okay, okay. All right, Rosebud's voting for 1 as well. If it's no, it's not annoying me at all. I don't care. I'm trying to see like which one that we can collectively agree looks best, or might function best. I guess I don't know. But it seems like 1. So if 1 is the case, then it's going to go here, pretty much. So you guys think that looks all right? So let me know in the comment section down below. And pretty much everything going on behind me in my room. This is how I always have my room set up. At least I've had it this way for a little while now. So got my drum set directly behind me, as you might be able to see. And I actually moved the poster. So I got an Ariana Grande poster. For anyone that may or may not know, she's my bae. I love her to death. So my best friend, she got me, she had that poster for a while, and she decided to give it to me. I'm like, yes, I'll take it. And I'll also take that fan book. Because, yeah, I got an Ariana Grande fan book in the back, too. And there's some other pictures, too. My best friend and I, we went to Madame Tussauds. So we went there a couple of years ago. And we went to whatever the name of that Orlando park is. It's got the Madame Tussauds, and it's got a couple other places. We went there, too. We took pictures, of course. And I got like a big photo library on my computer with that. Very fond memories. You might see that picture of Lucy. That's her looking in the camera. She's got one of her stuffed dolls on the bed. Absolutely precious. And the bottom left. Yeah, the bottom left. That's those are the ashes for a couple cats in my family. So the other one, two of them. One cat was Tommy. He was a cute little cat. Sweet, very sweet boy. And then Bob, he was mine. He imprinted on me, I imprinted on him, whatever, right? We lost both of them to kidney failure, unfortunately, which, oof, that was awful. Like, the moment that the symptoms really kicked in, we basically lost them like a few days after taking them to the vet. So, rest in peace for that. So, my mom's been having me hold on to the ashes, so I just got I kept it in the bag and the blanket that came with them as well, so I just kind of let it stick out, as you can see on the bottom left. Just to look back and be like, you know, precious little fur babies, am I right? Then I got my calendar. I basically just write schedule, notes, stuff like that on it. I like to keep track of things, right? I largely do a lot of the same stuff regularly, but I still write everything down. It's a good habit, right? Because one day I'm going to get in my 60s, 70s, and 80s and be like, huh, I was supposed to do something today. I forgot what it was. And then, like, if I wasn't writing, then I would just totally draw a blank. And then the second shelf, one of the pictures, and then Lucy. The other one towards the left, second shelf, middle shelf, that's my sound card. So, if for anyone that doesn't know, a sound card, you can use that for music. You can plug it into a cabinet. You can plug it into a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation. I was having that plugged into my drums and my buddy's guitar, and he had a cabinet, so we would run it through his cabinet as well, and then run it through the computer as MIDI, so multi-instrument or musical instrument digital interface. That's for like sound recording stuff, music recording. And we would plug it into Reaper. That's the digital audio workstation I have on my computer. I have reset it because he's had a diversion of plans. Haven't really seen him in a hot minute. Whether or not we get to do music again, at least anytime soon, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. But as far as my drums specifically, I just have them running USB via MIDI directly into the computer. I have to reset a couple things on it, but otherwise that should be fine. So for now, I just keep it there. Just as another way to be like, hey, look, Mike's got some interesting doohickeys in the background. What is that? No? Then top shelf, the fan book that my best friend got for me, Ariana Grande, because hell yeah. And then the pictures of Madame Tussauds. That was pretty cool, man. They also had an Ariana Grande sculpture too, so that was dope. Definitely had to take a picture with that one. I made a funny community post on an older channel from a couple of years ago. You know, like me in the Bay. Am I right? But I digress. And let's see. Yeah, Nicola's asking me, are you going to do some more impressive orders on your bicycle today? Well, it depends if I get them. I have made some modifications with how I do orders with my bike. So, in fear of another motor spin out after like a measly 3-4 months, like last time, with the same bike that will be in future vlogs, I might not load the bike as heavy anymore. And funny story too, yesterday, I guess I didn't have the bicycle spokes tight enough to the rim. So I actually got a tire puncture, multiple of them, but it was from the inner part where you've got the spoke nipples. The spoke nipples are what holds the spokes to the rim. I know, it's a funny name, spoke nipples. I guess the nipples weren't tight enough, so given the sharp edges, plus they punctured through the tape, right? You got to put rim tape on it as well. They punctured through the tape and then punctured the tire from the inside, which is no bueno, very no bueno indeed. So that was actually my first experience with that. And I was like, okay, well, essentially, I got to take the rim tape off. I got to tighten the nipples so the spokes are more set in place. And when you tighten the spoke nipples, they don't stick up from the inner part of the rim as much. So I did that, and I put another layer of tape on, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it doesn't happen again, we should be good to go. But as long as I'm not loading up the frame as heavily, that shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. And I think it actually helped. I think it actually helped make the wheel a little less wobbly. It's still not perfect. I need to tune it up some more once I get the correct manufacturer's spokes for the missing ones that I had to do a makeshift job with. But we'll see how that goes. Plus, if all else fails, I still have my mountain bike. I can still try to do crazy shenanigans with that too. But I digress. And DoorDash finally reset my algorithm properly to start receiving shopping orders again. I kept DoorDash shopping orders off while both of my e-bikes were out of commission, because I just didn't think it'd be a realistic prospect. I was still open to Shipped, because Shipped is less time dependent. They base it off delivery windows rather than a deliver by X time. Right, like 4:20 p.m. for example. Of course I had to say 4:20 p.m. So the dynamic was a little different with that. Plus, when I was sent that offer from a preferred customer to take a large grocery order on a mountain bike, keeping it real life, Charles, he's in the chat too. Well, he's not in the chat yet, but he's typically in the chats. He was the one that was like saying I should go for it, I should try it. So that's what led to that. But I had shopping orders with DoorDash off for the time being. But when I turned it back on, they were still only sending me food delivery. And it's not because only food delivery was available. That's BS. Shopping orders make up like 60-70% of the offers I'm sent, because food delivery is practically dead in my area. If I just tried to do food delivery, this work would not be worth it. Maybe if I went to a different area, well, assuming I had a way to get there, but if I was in a different area where people were tipping higher or more for food delivery and there was more people ordering food delivery, maybe. But that's not really the case in my market, so shopping orders are where it's at. But they finally reset my algorithm. Plus, I submitted a request with Live Agent to be like, hey, can you guys make sure that my algorithm is set up to start taking them again? And then the very next offer I was sent was a shopping order. So, good stuff. Let's see. B's asking, may I ask, did you make the hat? No. So, I actually got the hat from Amazon. I will show you guys that. Here we are. Cool. Let me show the display capture. So, there we go. Ta-da! I'll zoom it up a little bit. So as you can see, I have the corn cob hat. This is the hat that I'm wearing right now. What do you guys think? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe you can pick yourself up one too. Just type in plush corn cob hat. And you too can also be a king of corn, or a queen of corn, or a princess of corn, or a, yada yada yada. Cue the Seinfeld meme. Yeah, overall viewership's doing pretty good today. I saw his peak at 8, so I think that's an all-time peak for this channel so far. So, nice work, guys. Definitely appreciate it. Hell, even if you're not like directly engaging, or you're just like listening in the background, just run in the background, right? Let's get those public watch hours, baby. Plus, you want to just type in corn cobs in the chat, you can do that too. Or popcorn, unicorns, whatever. Yeah, not bad, not bad. We had a peak of 8, concurrent of 5. That's pretty dope. And watch hours, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. Definitely like to try to aim for at least like 10, 15 watch hours with these streams. Possibly more as the channel continues to grow. Good stuff. Let's see. LOL, cool. It's a cool hat. A lot of fun. Yes, it sure is. I know Mary really gets a kick out of it. I'm playing my drums, wearing shorts, jacket, and a corn cob hat with glasses. Or in this case. Cool as corn. Cool corn, or cool like a corn cob, or whatever other phrase that you like to say. We're always coming up with catchphrases and slogans on this channel. And then it spreads like wildfire within our little subgroups and circles. That's heckin' dope, as I usually say. Cool stuff. Let's see, what's the weather going to be like throughout the rest of the week? It said it's going to be going up around the weekend, and then starting to dip back down during next week. Alright, so tomorrow is going to reach, supposedly it's going to reach 70 in my area. That's pretty nice. So 70 high, 60 low. Heck yeah, man. Saturday's going to be 65 high, 45 low, give or take. So, not as good, but that's fine. And then 65 high, 54 low for Sunday. And then it starts to dip a little bit next week. So 62 high, 44 low Monday, 61.37 for Tuesday, 56.39 for Wednesday, and holy corn cob. Holy corn cob, next Thursday, supposed to be 51 high, 36 low. Oof. I mean, Florida standards, that's pretty cold, you gotta admit. But then, next Saturday, the 18th, it goes up to 69. I'm not making this up either, let me show you. Yeah, check that out. So in Titusville, Florida, it's gonna go up to 69 for January 18th. Nice. That is super duper nice. So, a little rundown of weather there. Cool beans. And yeah, I'm pretty much out of coffee. And you know, as I always say, my least favorite thing about coffee is when it's out. But that's okay. Tomorrow's another day. In the meantime, make sure you stay hydrated. Because, es muy importante. If you're feeling low on energy, you got a headache, you feel tired or hungry, you're probably just thirsty. So make sure you drink up some water. Your boy, he drinks like at least 4 of these things a day. Definitely got to stay heckin' hydrated. Am I right? You guys stay hydrated too? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's see. B is expecting up to 3 inches of snow tomorrow. Nice. You gonna build a snowman? Do you want to build a snowman? Something, something, something. Whatever the rest of that song was. You know, speaking of that movie, my favorite scene in Frozen is when the Olaf snowman gets impaled, and he's like, "Oh look, I've been impaled." I saw that. I was bursting laughing. I'm like, oh my god. That was the best scene in the movie, in my opinion. What was your favorite scene in Frozen? Let me know in the comment section down below. Because, you know, the rest of the movie was okay. It was alright. But that one scene just had me laughing. Because, like, it's so unbelievably stupid. But it's like one of those kind of like meta self-referential type of jokes. Like if it's done right, it's hilarious. Otherwise it can be pretty on the nose and as a result be at the expense of being funny. But I don't know. That's just me, so I digress. Okay, it looks like Eric's live.
25 minutes.
Yeah, I'll say hi to Eric real quick. Oh, give him
Ooh,
some corn.
copyrights. Shit. Why is it still processing? I gotta take all these songs out of this damn video. Mike, what up, bro? The popcorn's ready, dude.
Nice.
Oh, this thing is backwards. I got nervous. What do you mean you got nervous?
All right, cool beans. Just running a couple people's streams in the background, saying hi, giving my usual unicorn cob shenanigans. That's what I call the unicorn, the corn cob, and the popcorn. Just unicorn cob. What do you guys think of that? So let me know in the comment section down below. And it looks like Roy is going to be going live in a bit. I'll give him some unicorn cob as well. Alright, there we go. Help Roy making those public watch hour gains as well. Nice. Dirty Stacking Deb. What's going on, Deb? I saw you in, what was it, it was Valentine Cruz's chat, right? So, glad you decided to come over. Glad you decided to stop by. I recently just set up Streamlabs, and funny story, I had all the commands and everything set up, but it was the wrong YouTube channel. I was like, oh no! And this was right as I was going live. I kept hitting the go live button. It wouldn't let me go live. It said, oh, we couldn't find your YouTube information. Error, error, blah, blah, blah. So then I had to sign out. I signed back in. The correct YouTube channel, Mike the Bike Dasher, aka ya boy. And I had to do all that again. I'm like, crap, you know? But now, we are golden. We are golden like a corn cob. Am I right? So welcome, Deb. I got some commands in the chat. So pretty much anybody that needs help growing their YouTube channels or just any other particular thing that I'm interested in plugging in, whether it be my Linktree, my Streamlabs link, if you want to send a dono, or my buddy Ulf's Music, Timothy Toyo. Speaking of which, let me type that in the chat. If you are looking for some spicy alternative rock music, that would be my buddy, Timothy Toyo. And for anyone that's got a wrench, you're also welcome to use these commands that you see in the chat if you want to plug in your own channels too. There we go. So some other channels, they use a Nightbot. Streamlabs has a cloud bot, so I'm just using the cloud bot. They have a separate bot too. I think it's called Chatbot, but I figured, no need for that. I can just use this one. Gets the job done. Plus, me typing the command like that also gives that public knowledge to anyone that does have a wrench if they want to plug in their channels or if they want to plug in other people's channels as well. So as long as you got a wrench, if you want to plug in your own channel, like I gave one to Sunny, for example. If Sunny wants to plug her channel, she just uses the command !Sunny, and then it shows the link. Or if she wanted to promote someone else, like she did earlier, she tested it with Dash and Womble. She typed in !Womble, and it showed his link. So, cool stuff. Plus, I figured that type of thing also helps drive engagement in the chat, because we know that YouTube likes engagement, and anything that has higher levels of engagement, YouTube is like, hey, maybe we could send this in more people's feeds, and they can engage too. YouTube loves engagement. They love clicks. They love hitting the like button, the lick button. If you're new here, we lick the video. We don't like videos. We lick them. So that thumb button, just give it a lick. That'll also greatly support the channel. And even if you're not active, even if you're not actively participating in the streams, if you got a computer, just run the live stream in the background so you can help your boy make those public watch hour gains. I'm basically doing the same thing with other people too. So if I show my display catcher, as you can see here, I've got Eric running in the background. So even if I have it muted, he still gets the public watch hours. Plus, you know, I gave it a lick. Yeah, just gave it a lick just now. And sent him some corn, some unicorn cob. And yeah, B, that's unicorn cob. Let's see, B says never saw Frozen. Never saw Frozen, huh? Interesting. I wouldn't exactly say I'm drawn to those kinds of movies, but I mean, I saw it a while ago with some people, and it was okay. You know, it was okay. I like Moana better. I like that movie better for sure, but that's just me. Like to me, Moana is like a good example of one of those Disney animated films that tries to enforce like female empowerment, but in a way that feels authentic and makes sense, right? If it's just like a message for the sake of PSA, it's kind of like, ugh. But if it's well integrated in the story and actually drives the narrative, it feels a lot. It feels less on the nose. It feels like it's actually significant to the plot. It feels like it's actually significant to the characters. So the titular character, Moana, well, she is a strong female character, right? She's determined, she's curious, she wants to explore the world and, you know, spread kindness and whatnot, right? But she also learns along the way how people are not always receptive to that, or, you know, cooperation, teamwork, uh, all kinds of other cool stuff, right? I'm not going to go into that whole thing, but you get the idea, right? It felt more authentic because it actually drove the plot, and it actually led to a character being different from start to finish, right? A character arc. I like character arcs. I like when movies have that. I don't like when a PSA comes at the expense of a character arc with characters. To me, that's bullshit, but that's just me. Whatever you guys think about that, you can also let me know in the comment section down below. And curious to see what Rhodey's up to. I mean, I'm not really ready to work. I'd like it to at least hit 50 degrees before I head out today. And as of right now, okay, it says 48 on my phone, but it says 46 on my web browser. That's weird. I don't know. I digress. So, I gotta take a quick break. I gotta pee. I gotta fill up my water. I'll be right back. Let me put this up. All right. So, you guys give me like a minute or two, and I'll be right back. Or, okay, there we go. I was looking for the right screen. what's new in the chat. Yeah, Santa Rodi. What is that? $48, 44 miles, 13 drops. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, welcome back, everybody. I am feeling better. Just had to do a little tinkle, topped up my water, and we're good to go. All right, Rosebud is saying it's 16 degrees with a wind chill of -1, upstate New York. Well, wow, that doesn't surprise me. Oh man, it'd get pretty heckin' cold just on Long Island when I was a kid. I remember that. Do I remember it fondly though? I mean, I got pneumonia a couple times from that, so maybe not all that fondly. But it was cool to build snowman and stuff like that. That was dope. You guys like building snowmen and you happen to get snow in your area? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Let's see. Let's go to my cloud bot settings. Remember my commands. Just start putting some commands in here. So you guys can check out these channels like Wobble. And then, let's see, Valentine. You gotta remember to periodically put these commands in here. Let's see, Sunny, Rachel, Puppet. Yeah, let's see, Nina, Nicole, Melissa. And then Matthew, Mary. And then I'll plug in my stuff, so Linktree, tip jar. There we go. Cool beans. So, if you got a wrench, you want to plug in any of these people's channels, or not these people's, any of the individuals listed, then just use the command and you can do it as well. Let's see, what's Roy up to? Let's get some music playing. Hopefully it's not copyrighted music.
Walmart's been tough lately. I've been having trouble getting orders on Walmart. I think they're
There we go. Got some unicorn cob action. And I'll put some more unicorn cob option. Unicob. I can't speak. Unicob action. Oh, we got some boots. Cool. First generational farmer. Oh, we got Candy is in the chat too. Is that the same Candy or is that someone else? Not sure. Gives them some unicorn cob action too.
At least you said excuse me this time. Wow, she's learned manners finally.
Yeah, Productions.
It only took her 15 years.
Oh wait, can't go back that far. Oh well, that's okay. So, cool beans. And that looks pretty good. I think I put in all the commands for now. So, nice, cool. So, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? What are you guys up to right now? I see a couple people floating around in different people's chats. That's pretty dope. Did I put Big 3 in here? Yeah, I did. Okay, there we go. Cool. As for me, I'll stream a little longer. Maybe I'll wrap up. Well, soon-ish, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, it's pretty much the weather. It's gonna get up to, I think it said 55, something like that. It's supposed to get up to 55 in my area. I mean, on a bicycle, it's a little chilly, but you know, it's okay. It's doable. I make it work. You know, I got sweatpants, I got gloves, I got a hat. Well, not this hat, but a separate hat, so I could actually cover up my ears. Ears, pun intended. But psst. So I could stay. Oh yeah, and I got one of those bandanas so I could wrap around my nose and mouth if I need to stay warm. I haven't really used the other one though. That's okay. No need to. No big deal. Okay, they sent me a notification for that. I already did this. Whatever, that's okay. Yeah, there's some other stuff I could put in the chat too. There's was there a heist mini game? There's a gamble mini game, 8-ball slots. I'll have to do a little more digging on that. That can be just more interactive stuff for the chat. I'll always give you guys something to do. But I'll look into that later. Because I was a little confused by the whole commands thing, like how exactly do I set them up? But then I had one video actually explain that yeah, if you type the command in the chat, then it'll read off like that. I was like, oh, so that's how you do that. Okay. So all these other explanations I saw, they didn't explain that part. It's like, well, if you're gonna make a tutorial video, shouldn't your tutorial explain how to do something instead of just what it is you are to do? I don't know. First thing first, you type in the command and there you go.